Okay, this is going to be part 4, and I'm sorry that it does that. Um, that, I just run it to the end, and I'll run it to the ground. But anyway, we're going to be judged. We're going to be judged by whatever, actually we're going to be judged by everything. We're going to be judged by everything, but, the anger and your frustration and your retaliation, you want to retaliate people for, you know, if you don't let it go, if you don't let it go, and because stuff like that can make you sick. Worry can make you sick. Uh, the anger you feel because you want to retaliate to people's, it has an effect on your health. I mean, it does, you know. When you when you hold on to things like that and don't let it go, and you hold a grudge, bad things happen. Bad things happen. You're gonna wind up getting in troubles. You might not get in troubles with the law, but you'll be in troubles with the Lord, and that's who you need to fear. Just just uh, just let it go, peoples. And if it's hard for you to let it go, just ask the Lord to help you. There was something that I was going through something, and it kept coming to me. I was watching this, and then this is crazy because this was at church. Now this is how the devil works, people. Uh, you know, this is how he works to make you feel like you get your feelings hurt, or that person doesn't. I mean, why in the world does she go do that, but she's not going to you and come and talk to you or whatever. But there was someone at church, this one particular person. Now, why in the world did the devil make me notice this? I have no idea. And like I say, you can't blame the devil, but the devil works this way. And I'm not blaming the devil as far as the rest of it, but all it took was just one thing to watch that person. And she would go to another person every single service at church, and then I started thinking like, I started thinking, what in the world? Why all this, and why is she doing that? And it was like a nitpick going on in my mind, and I was just oh God, I don't want to be like that, Lord. I never said a word to nobody. Nobody knows what was going on. Nobody knows. But that's how the devil works. He tries to make it if all these peoples, it's like this. If you're in a crowd of people, let's say they're having a banquet, okay? Let's say they're having a banquet, and you're in this group of these peoples, and one person you like a lot, you want to sit next to them, so you sit next to them, but then that person will talk to all the other people around, and they don't say a word to you, but yet every single time they don't acknowledge you. That's really childish. That's really childish to be thinking like that. So when that person would go to this other person, man, every single service, and the devil was trying to point that out at me. But the thing is I never let it get in my heart. Never let it get in my heart. I just, why in the world am I thinking like this? Why do I care? I mean, it was just a stupid thing, and it took me a while to get over that out of my brain. I guess the devil decided he wasn't going to get me that way or something. Don't let that happen to you, peoples. If you look at somebody and you think, if you look down on that person and you despise that person, because despising is also a spirit. You despise that person and it keeps coming to you, but you don't say nothing to nobody. Go to God and tell him, Lord, this is coming to me. I need help with it. Then he will help you. He will help you through it all. So, you know, the only person, the only one, and the only one throughout all time and eternity that you can trust and you can go to, no matter what it is God. Because I found out he is your dearest friend. I never knew that, but he's your dearest friend. He is our counselor. Even there in Isaiah, he said, for unto us a child is born, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and he shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. He's everything. What do you think Alpha and Omega means? Because he's the Alpha and the Omega. That means he's the first and the last. He's the beginning and the end. That means he's the first, he's the last, and everything be in between. And you know, have you ever went to your parents about something and maybe they made a comment, you know, you want to talk to them about something and you're kind of embarrassed about it to talk to them? Well, haven't you ever heard the statement as, oh, I've seen it all, I've heard it all. It's not going to bother me for you to tell me. Well, God's the same way. God has seen it all. I mean, he's looking down at this world. He sees the evil and the good. Go to God, tell him everything, because it's your heart. It's what you keep in your heart. There's a song that some of the words goes, there's a room in my heart that even I wouldn't go. If there's a room in your heart that you wouldn't go, and it's cluttered and it's full of hate and anger and frustration and all of these things, God can help you clean it and put in that room the spirit of joy, the spirit of happiness, the spirit of victory. So anyway, I better cut it off because I'm not sure how much. I don't want this one to cut off. But anyways, I just gonna end the video for this, but I'm gonna ask you in this video that if you like my videos, then click the thumbs up and please subscribe, because I'm doing the best I can. I'm not perfect in my videoing yet for the YouTube, but I'm just gonna keep on